Frank Carnation, 41 Kane Avenue, Spotswood. Something I disagree with you. You said your people or somebody worked hours and hours to do this. If they spend more than 15 minutes, I'll tell you what it's worth. They can take us to court. The report is perfect, the layout, everything, the options, that tells me nothing. It confuses me. And whoever did that, and I'm not trying to be vulgar, okay, just trying to make a point, because I know you all, I respect you all, you work hard, there's no question about that, but we have a sensitive, very sensitive issue here, okay? You have to be very careful. I don't think you people did your homework, you still haven't done it, you still don't know what you're doing. Right? That's terrible, that's terrible. We don't have time to do this. Right? And time is money. You know, I think you have to take a look at this thing, and you know, people are very important, and money is very important. So
Frank,
when you wasted hours and hours in this, you're spinning your wheels.
Frank, you're a quantitative kind of guy.
Yeah.
Can you, what you've heard,
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at pros and cons,
Yeah.
and we put things in a list. Can you give me something quantitative of why a system run by the borough that we'd have to compromise to run would be better than the assets and resources of a company like Robert Wood Johnson? Can you think of anything quantitative that we can put in one side or the other?
I can't give you off the cuff answer.
I mean, I know everybody loves Spotswood. We love Spotswood High, we love Spotswood Police, we love Spotswood Fire Department. But if something were to happen to you and you're laying on the floor, I want the best, most qualified, most experienced, most best equipped.
But I'll tell you, I have utilized EMS. They've taken me to the hospital. Okay? I've been very satisfied with the services.
How do you sleep at night?
60 years old. Right? Now, whether you're going to get better or not, I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. But getting back to this report, you know, that's absolutely worthless. All right? And that's why I'm concerned. Is I don't think the people have got all the facts and figures laid out so you can look at this thing item by item and say, okay, the answers are right there. That's no big secret. But not from this piece of garbage here.
Frank, you are a numbers guy. You know what goes into our budget, and the numbers have to be crunched down to get to that simplicity.
But they have to be informative also.
Well, if you'd like a more informative sheet, we can give you all the background that got to that point. But it's very difficult to understand. And someone he can help, you know, he had to help us, walk us through it, and we would spend time to do that with you. But in order to present it to the public, we can't give the kind of Excel spreadsheet that got condensed to make that.
You don't need a lot of numbers. You have to keep it simple so everybody, you understand it, and the audience understands it. That's all you got to do, all right? There's no big secret about it. Just make it very simple. These people know what they're doing, okay? So, as I said, I think you have to take another look at it. My suggestion would be, you do it, paper. The first column is current costs, whatever they are, revenues and expenses. The next one is projected costs. And I say projected because obviously, based on what I read, there's going to be some changes that take place coming from new expenses ever. But that's not. So you get current, you get projected, and then you get privatizing, or whatever you want to call it. 2 or 3 options there. So it's laid out, no problem. Item by item. Put all the expenses in there. You don't have to hide it. Put salaries, number of people. All right, and that'll get you the first base there, you know, I think. But it has to be laid out like that so people can understand, and they won't be giving us a hard time because it's right there in black and white. You should have, I mean, you're saying you've been working this months and months and months, and this is what we get months and months. It doesn't make sense.
Be happy to give you the full sheet. It's
No,
not a problem.
I don't need thanks.
Okay.